Hello everyone. I'm someone that normally would not make a video because it's not my thing, but I believe I have to make this video to make people aware of what's going on the streets of London. This happened to me today. It was unbelievable right in front of my eyes. At work, I parked my car, grey Toyota Prius, in front of my office, and I got up to boil the kettle. I looked out of the window and I saw a gentleman. He was sort of parked right behind me with his boot opened. He was looking at the empty boot. So I was wondering, what is this man doing, you know, around my car? And at the same time, I was hearing a sound as if somebody was sort of digging the road. So I said to my colleague, Is he digging the road near my car?" So, but I also felt something is suspicious about this. So at that time, I saw another man sort of got up around my car. So there were two of them looking at my car. So I said, "That's my car," and I ran out of the office with my colleagues to sort of challenge them that, "What are you doing around my car?" On getting there, I just saw them pull from underneath my car something that looks like a jack and something that looks like, a wheel that the mechanic used to sort of go under the car. They pulled it out. They ran into this car with the boot opened and they ran off to the top of the road. And I was like, my car was intact. I first thought, oh, they've stolen my tire, but my tire was intact. And as we stood out there thinking what had happened, there was a workman across the road. Then he crossed over to the road and he said to me that, oh, they have stolen your exhaust, your catalytic converter. And I was like, "What's that?" He said, "It's under your car." And that's what they caught and they stole. And he was saying to us that, it was through this side they unscrewed and screwed it and removed it. And he said to me, if I start my car, it's going to make some strange noise and I would know that they have stolen my exhaust converter. I started my car. I drive a Prius. It's so silent. When I start my car, you can walk by and not hear any engine noise. My car started sounding like a motorcycle with a broken exhaust. It was so loud, I was so shocked. I switched off the engine. I came out of the car. My male colleague, he was like, "Okay, I'm going to check." He checked under the car. He couldn't see well. So I called the AA and I explained to the AA, "This is what happened. Can you come?" The AA said to me, "Oh, if your cover does not include vandalism." So I said to AA, I said to them, "I've just told you what happened, and that's why you're telling me that it's vandalism. You can come." I said to them that, "Listen, if I lied to you, you would have been on your way. If I've just told you that, I have a roadside breakdown, you would come. So why is it that because I've told you the truth, you want to penalize me for telling the truth? I'm not one that would lie. That is what happened, and I want you to come." After so much, back and forth, AA decided to come to my rescue when the AA man came. He jacked my car up and he said to me, the exhaust converter has been caught and it has been stolen. And the only thing he can do is to tow the car to where I want it to be towed to, or to a garage. So I said, I'll tow it to my house. On the way, he was telling me that the exhaust thieves have been going around London, that I'm number 20 from last week to today that they have gone, and the converter has been stolen. He said he was just coming from Sainsbury's where a lady packed her Priors, went into the shop, came back, the exhaust converter has been removed. He said to me, because there's like some metal that is very valuable, more valuable than gold, that is, in the exhaust converter, and that's why they're stealing it. And he said to me they steal from hybrid cars, especially Toyota Prius, the older one. Mine is a 2007 one. So he said from 2007 up to like 2010, that's the ones they really, really target, and some other hybrid cars. And he said to me that this has been going on for a while now, and that it's very, very common. So I went on the internet with my colleague. She's very good. Oh, Louise, she's so good. She looked and found different stories of this kind of theft happening, all over London. And the police, they did a documentary about it. So I'm just doing this video to make people aware that when you see people standing near your car, it might not be what you think. You need to be very, very vigilant. And even as you go, you see people standing around other people's car, just be vigilant. I wished the workman across the road from my work, even if he had not said anything to these guys, because he knew exactly what they were doing, because he told us that their boot was full of, the exhaust converter, so he knew what they were doing. I wish he had even just done a video for me, which I could have given to the police, and at least done a bit to assist the police to find these people from devastating people all over the place. My work has CCTV, so we try to sort of get the car. When we were able to capture the car and zoom on it, we realized that their plate number, we could not see it. It's like it's been painted over. So these guys are experts, they're professional at what they do, because they took the time to cover the plate number. Also, it took them about 4 minutes to do what they needed to do, because on the CCTV their car came at 12:26, and when I saw them and came out of the office, it was 12, I think 34. So, and they had done what they needed to do. They just ran into their car, ran off the road. So I'm just using this video to create an awareness of what is going on. Please be vigilant, as you go about your daily duties. Watch out for your cars, park your cars where is safe. I don't know how we can make it safe, but on the internet we've just discovered that there's something called cat lock or strap lock that you can use to secure your exhaust converter. It's a bit expensive, but it's better than you not protecting it, because I've been told it's £2,500 to fix my car with Toyota. So I need to sort of either look for this money or go through my insurance, which might increase my premium, which, my insurance is renewable in February. So this is going to cost me a lot of money. If I don't do it with my insurance, it's going to cost me about 1,000 grants. It's 1,000 grand. So it's all £1,000 is a lot of money these days. So it's just an expensive venture. But I just I'm confident that they will be caught because they've stolen from me. I'm a child of God and I've prayed they will be caught. So I'm not that devastated about it, but I also have used this as a medium to let everybody know of their trick, so they're exposed, and they won't be able to do it to many people. So if you get my video, pass it around. It's a true story. It happened to me today, the 29th of November 2018. Thank you for watching.